In version 2.5, both Black Swan and Kafka will be rerunning together, and even though I already covered Kafka when she got her last rerun, Black Swan is someone I haven't done that. In this video, I will talk about everything you need to know about Black Swan, how she works, how to build her, who is good with her, and most important, if I think she's worth your pulse. So just before the video starts, don't forget to leave your like and your sub. I also recommend you checking my links on the description. I have some of them that can help you, just like my Twitch channel, where I stream a lot and you are able to win free blessings by participating on them. Now that everything is set, let's now explain Black Swan's kit. Black Swan is a 5-star wind character that follows a path of nihility and is focused on being a DPS for your DOT teams. On her basic attack, Recipient Silent Dawn, Black Swan deals wind damage equal to a percentage of her attack to a single enemy, and she has a base chance of inflicting the enemy with 1 stack of Arcana, and if she attacks an enemy under the DOT effect, she has a base chance of inflicting 1 extra stack of Arcana on the enemy. When you use her skill, Decadence False Twilight, Black Swan deals wind damage equal to a percentage of her attack to a single enemy and enemies adjacent to it. At the same time, she has a 100% base chance to inflict 1 stack of Arcana on those targets and also reducing their defense by a percentage for 3 turns. On her ultimate, Bliss of the Otherworld's Embrace, Black Swan deals wind damage equal to a percentage of her attack to all enemies on the field and inflicts them with Epiphany for 2 turns. While affected by Epiphany, enemies will take a percentage of increased damage in their turn, and if they are also inflicted with Arcana, they will be considered as being inflicted with all types of DOT. Additionally, after Arcana causes damage, its stacks will not reset up to 1 time. On her talent, Loom of Fate's Caprice, every time an enemy receives DOT at the start of each turn, there is a base chance of that enemy to be inflicted with 1 stack of Arcana. While inflicted with Arcana, enemies will receive wind DOT equal to the percentage of Black Swan's attack at the start of each turn. Also, each stack of Arcana increases the damage multiplier by a percentage. The max stacks possible are 50, and after this attack happens, the Arcana stacks will reset to 1 again. But depending on the number of stacks on the enemy, Black Swan can trigger additional effects when Arcana causes damage. When the enemy has 3 or more stacks, it will deal wind damage equal to Black Swan's attack with a base chance of inflicting 1 stack of Arcana on adjacent enemies. When there are 7 or more stacks, the DOT damage dealt this time will ignore 20% of the target's defense. And for last, her technique, From Facade to Vérité, there is a 150% base chance for each enemy to be inflicted with 1 stack of Arcana at the start of the next battle. Every time you manage to inflict Arcana on the enemy, another stack will be inflicted on the same target, and this will continue happening until the Arcana fails to be inflicted on this target. Because every time you manage to apply Arcana on the enemy, its base chance of success is reduced by half of the previous base chance. On her minor traces, Black Swan will get a total of 28% attack, 14.4 wind damage and 10% effect hit rate, helping a ton on balancing her stats and increasing her damage. On her first major trace, Vicious Disquiet, after using the skill to attack a single target enemy that has any type of DOT, each of these debuffs respectively has a 60% base chance of inflicting 1 extra stack of Arcana. Her second major trace, Goblet's Dredges, when an enemy target enters battle, there is a 65% base chance for it to be inflicted with 1 stack of Arcana. Every time an enemy target receives DOT during a single attack by an ally, there is a 65% base chance for the target to be inflicted with 1 stack of Arcana. The maximum number of stacks that can be inflicted during the one single attack is 3. And for last, on her third major trace, Candle's Flames Portent, Black Swan's damage will increase by an amount equal to 60% of her effect hit rate, up to a maximum increase of 72%, which means you will need 120 effect hit rate to maximize this passive, which is also the same amount you will need if you want to always apply your Arcana stacks. For her trace priorities, you should focus on your talent first, then your ultimate, skill, and basic attack with the same priorities. Yeah, Black Swan is an expensive character to level up. Black Swan's best in slot to Relic Set, and pretty much her only good set, is a 4-piece Prisoner in Deep Confinement, because it will increase your attack by 12% on its 2-piece effect, and on the full effect, your DOT will ignore up to 18% of your target's defense depending on the number of DOTs they have inflicted. But if you are still farming for her best set, you can always mix and match 2 pieces between the sets that provide attack, damage increase against enemies with debuffs, or wind damage. For planar ornaments, Black Swan's best in slot set will be Pen Cosmic because it will increase your effect hit rate by 10% while increasing your attack by an amount that is equal to 25% of the current effect hit rate, up to a maximum of 25%. If you already have a lot of effect hit rate and attack on your build, Firmament Frontline Glamout is not a bad pick as long as you meet the requirements, because it will increase your attack by 12% and your damage by 12% or 18% if your speed is 135 or 160. And for last, you can always end up using the Space Stealing Station since it will increase your attack by 12%, and when you reach 120 or higher speed, your attack increases by an extra 12%. Now, talking about substats. For the chest, effective rate or attack percent if by any chance you already have 120% effective rate. For the boots, speed. For the orb, wind damage bonus or attack percent. And for the rope, attack percent. For the substats, you should focus on effective rate until 120%, then speed, attack and break effect. For Black Swan Lightcones, her best insult will be her signature Reforged Remembrance. This Lightcone will increase your effective rate by 40%, and when you attack a target inflicted by any type of DOT, you will gain 1 stack that will increase your attack by 5% and make your DOT ignore 7.2 of the target's defense. But you will be able to gain 1 stack for each type of DOT with a max of 4 stacks. Patience is all you need is another good option for your Black Swan, since it will increase your damage by 24% and will also increase your speed by 4.8 every time you attack with a max of 3 stacks. And additionally will inflict a new debuff called Erode that will deal shock damage equal to 60% of your attack to the target. Eyes of the Prey will be your best 4-star Lightcone, because it will not only increase your effective rate by 20%, but it will also increase your DOT damage by 24%. It synergizes super well with her kit, and the more superimpositions you have, the better the damage will be. And for last, her best F2P option will be the Forgotten Hull Store Lightcone, it's Showtime, because on its passive, every time you inflict a debuff on the enemy, you will gain 1 stack that will increase your damage by 6% with a max of 3 stacks. And additionally increases your attack by 20% if your effective rate is 80% or higher, something your Black Swan will want anyways. For Black Swan teams, she will have a place in any team that is focused on DOT, but she can also be used as a sub DPS and debuffer for any team. So here are some team options. For a DOT team, pair her with Kafka, run Mei or Jiao Shu, and HOYO or Gallagher. For an Acheron team, pair her with Acheron, Pella, Kafka or Jiao Shu, and Aventurine or Swan. For a Dr. Ratio team, pair her with Dr. Ratio, Robin, and Aventurine. And for an F2P team, pair her with Sample, Guinefan, Asta or Pella, and a Sustainer. Like I said before, Black Swan will be more centered around the DOT playstyle, but she can also function as a sub DPS or debuffer to your teams. If you have any team that you really like and did not appear here, as well as some doubts on what characters to use instead of the ones I mentioned, feel free to leave it on the comments. And now, enjoy a quick showcase of my DOT team on the most recent MOC.
Stand still. Stay away.
Nice, my friend. Indulge yourself!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. May as well kiss. There's more to life.
Destiny. Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Say bye to breathing. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
How does that feel?
Hurt.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up.
So this is the warmth of life.
Friend? Indulge yourself!
Relax. Ready? Stand still. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Watch your feet. Good time. Time to say bye.
Indulge yourselves!
You'll face yourself.
Stand still.
Destiny. Ill tidings manifest.
May as well every petal will be swept away by the wind.
Ready?
So what's your opinion about Black Swan? Do you think you need to pull her for your account? In my opinion, she's a good character for you to have in your account if you are really into the DOT playstyle. And if you end up going after her, don't forget that her value lowers a little bit if you don't have Kafka already, because if you pair those two together, they are going to clear any content the game throws at you. I hope with this video you are now able to understand how she works and how you should build her. Share this video with others that are still thinking about going for her. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave your sub and a like. A special thanks to my members for trying to support me, and thank you so much for keeping me company. See you on the next video or live stream on Twitch. Stay safe everyone, have an amazing day, and good luck on your pulls.